Hey guys, how y'all doing? Just a few random thoughts before I go to bed. Uh, Adoption. Is it coincidence that my son, who was put up for adoption almost 21 years ago, it's named Jack. So is my sister's son, who was put up for adoption a few years after that. His name was Jack. For quite a few years, I never put two and two together. I just thought it was a coincidence that we both had children that were put up for adoption, and their names were Jack. And then a couple years ago, my son was put up for adoption in Arizona. And the way the adoption law works, I can't look him up till he's like 21 or something. But I Googled, not in Google, I went on Facebook and I looked up Jacks in Phoenix, Arizona. And there's a lot of Jacks. It's actually a very common name, beyond common. I mean, like, there's a lot of Jags. Um, yeah, there's a lot of Jags. So, I wonder if anybody else had a thought process on that, or if anybody's ever put their child up for adoption, and the child's name is Jack. Maybe so you can't, like, find them or look them up or something. You know what's crazy is a couple years after that, I tattooed Jack on my back. I thought that was my son's name. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if I find out it's not his name. And one day when I get to meet him, I'll find out that I've got some dude's name on my back that I don't even know. Yeah. um, Pretty tired. It's late. Random thoughts. I had a few in there. Um, Iwi. IIWII. That's an acronym for It Is What It Is, in case anybody was wondering. It's one of my favorite sayings. Can come across as a pessimistic point of view, but it's more of just a realist, whether it be positive or negative. It's what it is. It means that things are what they are, and just do what you do. Whatever you have to do to wrap your head around it. That was my motto in prison. You know, once you get your time, you gotta do it. There's no getting around it. You got time to do, and it is what it is. Just do it. Um, Homeschooling, cracking down on America. That was a random thought. Actually, I have a whole drawn out discussion I want to have on that at one point. Um, I was thinking today, apart from, I wanted to do these YouTube videos for a while. Didn't know where I was going to go with it. Still don't really know where I'm going with this, with any of my videos. I've got opinions on things and I'm talking about them, and either will or won't listen. But I was thinking it's a cool device to sort of chronologue me. And, if my kids one day ever decide to take a look or want to know me or something. I mean, like, if I were to die or something, like in a car accident, my kids would maybe be able to look back on these videos and go, hey, yeah, that's my dad. He's twisted, or cool, or twisted. Yeah. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Um, extremely random video. Thought of the day. I read this on Facebook today. Somebody posted it. I'm sure you've probably seen it going around, but it says, when you're on your deathbed, you've only had like a certain amount of time to live and you're dying in, the next hour or something. You're not gonna hug your diplomas or your cash or go sit in your expensive car. I mean, most normal people are gonna want to be around the people they love, their children, their spouse, brothers, sisters, mothers. And that's probably the answer most people would give. So why do we spend so much of our time? Usually it's a much higher percentage of our time pursuing everything but a relationship with the things that matter most to us. I'm guilty of the same thing, whether it's work or which has to be done. Got to pay the bills, but consume so much. But other things too, watching TV, being on the computer, things like that. At the end of the day, it's all irrelevant. That's it. I'm tired. Time to go to bed. Thought this post would be a little bit more relevant. But it's late. Excuse me. And I can barely keep my eyes open. So I will end this. Yeah. All right.